So you guys would be forgiven for thinking that that's my boy's car. It is not my boy's car. That is one of my neighbors. You might recall his SX4 was in the garage some time ago. It was blue CVT. I think is it 2012, as is this car. I believe is a 2012. It's the what do they call it? Sunshine Copper. 238,000 on it, I think. Wow, the body's incredible. If it's been smacked up and repaired in any spots, I don't see anything obvious. The body's amazing. 238. Yeah, great condition outside, at least on first blush. He's got it here. He wants preliminaries done for safety and certification. I'm going to do the brakes on the four corners. There is an ABS fault that I'll show you on the scan tool what the issue actually is. Not a surprise. Yeah, we'll get a closer look. So send for the next couple of days. I've got some parts. I've got the splash shields are gone on the rear axle. This is going to be pretty much the same as my silver car rehabilitation, guys, which I've done about, what, 8 months ago. And there is a mount member here if we need it. He's got 2 SX4s, so that's probably a wise investment either way, regardless of the condition of this one. But we 238,000. I suspect we may need that mount member, but we'll find out. Now let's get a closer look. So it's a CVT car, guys. There is in fact electronic stability program there. You can see the switch. 238,000 kilometers. Amazing. The body's in great shape. Doesn't look banged up for that amount of kilometers. Better body's in better shape than all my cars. Okay, let's run a scan here. I guess we'll do an auto scan. I'll bring you back in a minute. In the ABS, the airbag is almost certainly the occupant classification mat on the passenger seat. We'll see. Let's just see. And probably the cascade from the ABS fault. Again, likely a wheel speed sensor. I don't know that for a fact. Let's see what it says. Whoop. Sorry. There we go. Right rear wheel speed sensor. Right rear wheel speed sensor circuit fault. Steering angle calibration. Yeah, that won't calibrate when you have a fault in the ABS system. And power supply circuit fault. Perhaps somebody lifted the battery, or the battery may have gone dead on this. This car kind of sat dormant for quite some time, guys. The battery might have gone below the threshold, you know. Okay, so that's not unexpected. We'll get a look at the hub in the rear there. I wouldn't be surprised if the wire is completely adrift from the wheel speed sensor on the retaining ring, but we'll see. Let's just again check out the airbag. Not that we're going to do anything about that at the moment, but we'll see. Trouble codes. Yep, classification module. That is typical on the SX4. There was a recall. I've spoke about that in the past, but anyway, that's long since expired, so no point in really discussing that. And the ABS, or sorry, the four-wheel drive module, all-wheel drive module is likely got related to the wheel speed sensor fault, I would think. That would make sense anyway, wouldn't it? Loss of communication. U-codes. Network issues. Again, I suspect that was probably from a low battery, but I don't know that for a fact. Coupling air temperature circuit. All right, we'll see. One thing at a time. So I saw there was a fuses added into the kick panel fuse box that's down there and the footwell on the left hand side. I suspect it's for that radio, which I don't think is factory. In fact, I'm pretty certain it's not factory. And I'm 100% sure this is no factory. I really don't know what this is for. Appears to be going to the headlight wiring, which makes no great deal of sense on the initial look, but we'll see. Maybe we can figure it out. All right, let's get a look at the member here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. Yeah, that's why you buy yourself a mount member if you're getting yourself a second-hand SX4. Well, fortunately, in spite of the mount member, the piece of structure, the bolt actually came out of the forward engine mount bushing, so that's nice. In very good shape, unlike the last one I did. The faces: Ronnie Lane, Rod, Ronnie Wood, of course. Outstanding. On the back there, that's Kenny Jones on the drum kit. Kenny Jones went on to, I won't say replace Keith Moon in The Who after Keith died. I mean, let's face it, Moon is, how do you replace the irreplaceable? I'm telling you fellas, when you're dealing with nuts that are disappearing because of corrosion, these spiral extractor sockets, get them in shallow or deep, whatever you require. Ideally both. I have both. These things have bailed me out so many times, and they're cheap. These have saved me a ton of work. Great product. Devastated by the corrosion. There's the nuts. They're pretty much all garbage. See, this is why you need a junk bin, right? Because you got to save the good stuff from when you do these jobs in the past. And I've actually got 2 brand new ones. I had 6, I guess, at some point in time, but I've still got 2 left, so that's good. I can carry on. Bolts are down there. I think the manual says you're supposed to actually replace those. Don't reuse them, guys. I'm not going to say anything more about that. Yeah, junk. Again, I've showed you the details on the new ones here before. Drain hole will always be in the new ones. You can see it's missing from the original. I mentioned that before. And there's the part number for this configuration. This is a CVT equipped car, 2012, I believe. They're different for different configurations and different gearboxes. Use the VIN number and order it. Anyway, oh, there it is. Another mount member replaced. This one went all good with the engine mount up top here. Thankfully the bolt came out. All good. Back in. Right. Carry on tomorrow with the brakes. See what's going on with the rear hub there. The wheel speed sensor, right rear. Carry on. Cheers.